He's a good puncher, too. Not quite as good a puncher as Garza, but a busier fighter.
All right, let's take a look at both of these guys and some of the recent activity in order to give you an idea of exactly the kind of explosive power that we're talking about. Jaime Garza, here in the white trunks in June of 1981 against Franco Torrezuga, and you will see here a left hand sending him to the canvas, a first round knockout of Franco Torrezuga, and in this bout against Antonio De La Paz. In the second round, again, it is Garza stalking his man. He digs a big right hand to the body, and there comes that vicious left hook again, and down goes De La Paz, lights out. His last outing, Carlos Mendoza, one of only two fighters to last into the 10th round against Garza. And after Garza had a few problems early, he finished off Mendoza in the final round. And so 32 knockouts in 34 victories. Today, he'll be trying to stop this young man, Carmelo Negron, from Manhattan in the city of New York. And we'll show you some of Negron's knockout power against Humberto Rodriguez. In September of 1981, a straight right hand crumples Rodriguez, and that fight ended in 3. His last outing, after the only loss of his career, he came back against Darrell Jones in Atlantic City, and in the 6th round, he caught up with Jones and stopped him. 18 knockouts in his 18 victories. And of course, Gil Clancy, I guess one of the unanswered questions here is whether the height advantage of Jaime Garza will be a factor in the fight today.
Well, Carmelo Negron has knocked out 18 men. They've all been taller than him, Tim.
All right, so obviously it's been no problem so far. Well, let's go to our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon.
All the boxing fans, here we go. First event of the afternoon, 10 rounds of boxing. Presenting super bantamweights, and from the beautiful Hacienda Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Presenting to you first, on my right, out of the red corner wearing red trunks with a white band. Hailing formerly from Aguas Buenas and Puerto Rico, fighting out of New York City, New York. Red trunks, white band, weight 121.25 pounds, rated number 7 in the world, WBC. He has won 18 bouts in all of these by knockout. Here's the number 7 man, Carmelo Negron. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rio Grande Valley in Texas, now fighting out of the great city of Los Angeles, California. White trunks with a red trim. A trim and ready 122 pounds, rated number 2 in the WBC as super bantamweight. He has scored 34 straight wins, and 32 of these by knockout. Here, the undefeated Jaime Garza. Instructions.
Garza weighed in at 122 pounds. He stands 5'6" and 1/2 against the 5'2" and 3/4 of Negron, who weighed in at 121 1/4. Both of them making the weight easily at 122 pounds. Garza, born in Santa Cruz, now living back in California after leaving Texas. His older brother was also a boxer, and his dad wanted them both to have a shot at a pro career under Benny Giorgino, but Jaime, the more talented of the two, and his dad said, well, if you don't take them both, I won't let either one go back to L.A. Jaime decided he better go on his own, and he has done so. Carmelo Negron, 18-1, his only loss to Bernabe Montanez in Puerto Rico, and he has wins over Davey Vasquez and Baby Kid Chocolate. Garza in white and Negron in red. The referee is Richard Green from Las Vegas, scoring on the 10-point must system under the Nevada State Commission rules, and the judges today are Lou Tabbitt, Paul Smith, and Hal Miller, all from Las Vegas. Big left hand of Garza.
Negron has to get inside the start, but he can't stay out there a long range or he will get knocked out.
Watching Negron in the gym, he knows that he can get inside and throw punches while he's doing it. And the question, too, will be who can take the other guy's shot best in the early going, because we know they're going to land. And that's why we expect somebody is going to finish this bout on the canvas.
Right now, Negron is backing up, Tim, which could be fatal. He has to get underneath and move inside and try to move Garza back.
Garza wants him at a distance, of course, to land the big blows you saw on the videotape a few moments ago of some of his earlier bouts. There's a forward left that rocked Negron. Garza's big left hook knocked Negron backwards.
That is some left hook, and it snaps out. It crackles.
And a good stiff jab, showing it there in a solid right hand. Negron counters back to the chin. Another solid right hand lead right to the cheekbone of Negron. Garza's had the better of it in the early going.
Negron is standing up straight when he jabs, Tim. He has to jab up.
He's trained by your great former champion, Emil Griffith, just for the last couple of fights, and we noticed watching him work out that he was trying to get him to move his head. There he takes a solid left, and that may have opened a cut.
Yes, it did.
Over the right eye of Carmelo Negron.
Well, in the gym, Griffith had him moving his head, but in the fight, he's standing straight.
And that's why he's been getting tagged by Garza, and there is a cut over the left eye already here in the first round with under a minute to go. Right on the corner of the right eye of Carmelo Negron.
Negron is going in straight up, Tim. He's not bending his legs, not moving that head at all.
Jaime Garza, unbeaten in 34 bouts. Got a lot of experience, not against the toughest guys in the division, but he's in against one of the genuine tough ones in the division right now, number 7 ranked Negron. Aiming for a title shot against Wilfredo Gomez, WBC champion, Leo Cruz, the newly crowned WBA champion. Won the title from Sergio Palma last week on CBS.
There goes another one straight in against him. And every time he jabs, he stands straight up.
Solid left hook landed, just as you had him walking in. We're in the final seconds of round 1. Big round for Garza. Round number 2 from the Hacienda Hotel in Las Vegas. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy, 2 super bantamweights, 2 of the very best in their division. Negron on the right in red. Jaime Garza, now on the right of your screen in white. He had the better of the first round. And I know Emil Griffith doing some talking to Negron while he worked on that cut by his right eye, and I would guess that you would guess what Emil was telling him.
Well, Tim, he certainly was telling him to move that head, get inside, and stay there.
And be the busy Carmelo Negron that he has been successfully in 18 knockout victories. Garza looking very confident, very poised, using that distance where he likes to be. He's tall for a super bantam, and Carmelo Negron is a little shorter than the average. Warning for a low blow to Negron from referee Richard Green.
Negron is surprisingly, Tim, he's moving around more than he should, and he's staying on a big right hand by Negron.
Right hand lead landed. No damage done to Garza. A good punch by Negron. Now he digs to the body, and he just missed with a soft right hook. It should have ended. Now he lands with a right hook. Now he's backing up. Jaime Garza, Negron is Garza in trouble.
Well, this is the war we were looking for.
There's a good left hand by Negron.
This is the war we were looking for, Tim. They're both banging away.
A good left hook by Garza. Another left hook by Garza. Now Negron bobbing and weaving a little bit more. The style that Emil Griffith wanted him to follow against this taller opponent.
Still a little too straight up, Tim. He's got to bend those knees.
Garza trying to keep that punching distance. Either fighter scoring effectively in that exchange.
Negron is not showing as much fire inside as I thought he would, Tim.
Left hook to the side of the head by Negron. He dissipated most of the shock of that blow. And now Negron with a combination scoring inside. A left hook back from Garza. Under a minute to go, round 2.
These are 2 kids that really want to get up there, Tim. Really want that championship fight.
Number 2 rated Garza. Number 7 rated Carmelo Negron. New York against Los Angeles. Under 30 seconds we go on round number 2. It has been the slugfest we expected. It'll be a great surprise if they can go the distance. Left hook landed by Negron. Trying to stay close to Garza. Final seconds of round 2. A right uppercut, not much on it, scored by Garza. Left hook back. Right hand lead, number 3, Carmelo Negron coming back well in round number 2, and Jimmy Montoya working his corner as the cut man, did a good job between rounds.
Between rounds, Emil Griffith told Negron, he says, you have to work inside, you have to work inside. You took his best punches and you're still here, now you can take the fight over. In Garza's corner, Penny Georgino said, you're going to have to jab a little more, start boxing a little more. So let's see what happens.
Garza in white, the shorter Negron in red. 22 years of age. each fighter. Garza unbeaten 34 with 32 knockouts. Negron 18-1. All of his victories by the KO rate.
Up to this point, Negron is more effective inside because he's throwing real short punches, and Jaime has a tendency to wing his shots inside. They're a lot harder, but they don't land as often.
Certainly the toughest opponent that Garza has faced. He lands a good, solid left hook right where that cut is, the corner of the right eyebrow of Negron.
Well, he has to be surprised, Garza, because anybody else he's ever hit with that punch is gone. And Negron is still there and still dangerous.
Third round action scheduled for 10. The winner's certainly in line for a title shot of either Wilfredo Gomez or Leo Cruz, the two champions.
Well, Tim, we always say the fans make the fights, and I'm sure the fans would like to see either one of these kids fight for the championship of the world. They're exciting fighters.
Great opportunity for us to show them to you here on CBS Sports Saturday today. Negron landed that right hand with Garza backing up. Their first national television exposure, and we were convinced that boxing fans would enjoy seeing these two young men because they are two of the very best. Under a minute to go, round 3. Garza missing.
Oh, that's he has Negron backing up. Negron can't back up. He's got to move in, move underneath.
We are seeing Garza starting his assaults with the jab more than he had in the first couple of rounds, following the instructions of his trainer, Jackie McCoy. Negron missing with that right hand. Takes forward with a left hook back, raised off his nose. More blood from the cut now. Negron bores in, lands a short right hand. Digging to the body of Garza. Under 30 seconds to go, down to 20 now, round 3.
I wouldn't like this fight decided by a cut, Tim. It's a tough break for Negron to be cut. I just hope they can take care of it in the corner.
That's up to the year of Negron from hard-punching Jaime Garza. Negron came out right from the stool throwing punches. There is some swelling over the left eye of Jaime Garza in white. And of course, if you just joined us, a cut that came in the first round over the right eye, right at the corner of Carmelo Negron in red.
Tim, I've never seen a fighter get more leverage on a left hook than Garza does. He gets tremendous leverage, a tremendous snap on that left hook.
Negron counter-punching well in that last exchange. Trying to get inside, Garza trying to keep the distance. It's a classic battle of two tough punchers, different styles by virtue of their different physiques. 17 consecutive knockouts for Jaime Garza. The last man to stay in there with him was Luis Avila in May of 1980. Went the distance before losing the decision to Garza.
Tim, Negron blocked that one left hook that actually lifted him up in the air. That's the power of Garza's punches.
Another winging left by Garza got through, but Negron stays right there with him, punching back.
Negron is the short man, and he's depending on the jab, Tim. It's a strange thing. Garza is not jabbing at all. He's trying to hook all the time, and Negron is moving in behind the jab. There's the jab again by Negron. Another one.
Right hand wobbles Negron, and a left hook back. Sends him into the rope.
He has him in trouble, Tim.
Garza with Negron back into the Garza corner here in round 4. Trying to find that one clean punch. He lands a straight right hand. But Negron punching back. Garza stays there with him. Negron finally gets off the ropes, trying to stay glued to the body of Garza.
One thing, Garza's not worried about pacing himself, Tim. He lets it all hang out. He's throwing a lot of punches. Negron is tired also. They're both tired right now, Tim.
Yes, they were. They both took a little rest there. A lot of hard punching here in the early going, as we expected. And Richard Green, another warning to Negron to keep the punches up. Under a minute to go in round 4. 122-pounders bang away like middleweights. Garza, good combination. Left jab, straight right behind it.
Negron is tired, and he's tired.
Well, he's never had to work this hard. Even in fights that have gone a little longer than this, he's not had opponents who are punching back with the strength and power of Negron. must be a little frustrating to Garza not to see Negron drop. There have been no knockdowns. Under 30 seconds to go in round 4 in Negron lands a combination. More blood from that cut over his right eye. Final seconds of round number 4. Jaime Garza in white, Carmelo Negron in red, and the doctor, Donald Romeo of the Nevada Commission, came into the corner to check the cut over the right eye of Carmelo Negron and has allowed him to continue. Jimmy Montoya doing the cleanup job between rounds effectively. We're in the 5th round, with Garza having the edge as we see it. Another warning to Negron to keep the punches up against the taller Garza. We'd like to alert our local stations along the line. At the end of this round, we'll go to a 30-second station break. Right hand scored by Garza. While we have Garza ahead, Garza appears to be fighting with more caution here as he knows that this is some tough hombre that he's in there with. Looks like there might be a cut now by the left eye of Negron, bleeding a little bit from the nose as well, and yes, there is blood from a cut in the corner of the left eye. In his only loss, he was cut by Bernabe Montanez.
Tim, Garza is not only a good puncher, Tim, he's a good mover. He takes that little slip over to the right, sets you up for that hook beautifully. He's more than a puncher, Tim. He's a good fighter.
Negron scored to the left jab coming in. Negron having to gamble a little bit more going in there, but again, not enough movement. And giving Garza a target for those vicious long-range punches.
And Negron has lost all his snap right now, Tim. He has to get something to encourage him. He has to land one big shot at cut Jaime, because right now he feels like a loser.
Jaime landing a left and a right. Garza was cut in his last fight. 10th round knockout.
Negron landed 2 big right hands, Tim. Those are the kind of punches he needs to put him back in the fight.
Under a minute to go in round number 5 of the scheduled 10-round super bantamweight bout. Garza trying to muscle Negron around a little bit more, and now the referee Richard Green has asked for the doctor Donald Romeo to come in and examine the cuts to the right and left eye, and that's it. It has been stopped here in the 5th round on cut. A technical knockout for sharpshooting Jaime Garza. A disappointment for Carmelo Negron. But Garza, who opened the cut over the right eye in the 1st round, opened another in the 5th round over the left eye of Carmelo Negron, and he remains undefeated. 35-0, Jaime Garza from Los Angeles, California, and his 18th consecutive win by knockout. So Jaime Garza now very much in line for a title opportunity, currently ranked number 2 by the WBC. It may be Wilfredo Gomez in his future. It could be the WBA champion, Leo Cruz. Jaime Garza winning his 35th consecutive victory without a defeat, a 5th round TKO.
18 years old.